Good morning. We're going to do something a little different today. I had a viewer on TikTok ask about, it's been so long since he played, he wouldn't even know where to start. He said he downloaded it. So we're going to work on something that some of you may be able to contribute to greatly. We're going to start our player from scratch, coming from level 1, and we're going to watch stories, and we're going to watch how I build this character. So let's go back to the title screen here. Assuming that you just downloaded it and you haven't played it before, you're going to come up with a place where you create your character. And the very first thing that you do is double click to get started. So this is where you choose your race. You have the Charr, couple of warrior, humans, or whatever you want them to be. Dorn are the giants from the north. The Asuras are the geniuses, very small and petite. And then here's my favorite race, is the Sylvari. They're a tree race. Not Groot, but they have tendencies, and they're connected to the forest a little bit more. The Norn are kind of like a giant, and then they have a lot of tendencies towards being I wouldn't say a druid, but they have those characteristics too. Every time you look at these guys, the Charr, you think of ogres, and not just from the different look and the Star Trek character, Klingons. This one's a little bit harder to get started on. I wouldn't suggest anybody get started with an Asura. It's just a little bit different. They have one big advantage I'm going to tell you about. This is the first tip I can get you. If you're just starting, or it's been a long time since you got started, make a smaller character, because you can see over it better. So when the camera gets into an angle that you're looking at it, you can bring it out a little bit, but if you're pinned against a wall, you can't see anything past it. While if you're smaller, you're more likely, you might be able to see something a little bit better. So we're going to start off with a human and just see how it goes. And I'm going to play the game knowing what I know. I like playing as a female just because they're easier to look at, easy on the eyes, I guess. That's what we'll assume that you'll play as a male, so we're going to do male. And I'm going to start off. This one is a ranger. She's usually waiting at hospitals for exams. Why are they in the hospital? Good morning. So we're going to start off here as a ranger. Make it a little smaller. Body type starts off with something like that. Really not a lot, but this one's a little bit better. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we'll go to the doctor here, and it's say $250, $300 US to go get an annual physical. And usually most people don't have to pay out of pocket for that, unless they have an insurance plan that covers an annual physical. So we're going to do him kind of white and face details, head options. Let's randomize this. You can do randomize up here. I'm kind of liking the Asian look, but I'm going to make it small. Make him kind of thin. Yeah, but I'm going to start a new series here for the viewers. I had somebody in TikTok that was saying that it's been over 10 years since they played, and they didn't even know where to start. So I'm going to do a series today on how to start in Guild Wars 2, and just, you know, what you can do here, and just kind of play around with that and see how that goes. And then I can edit it down later when I do processing and make a video for people that haven't played at all or been coming back after a long time. So, face details. Got the eyes. My characters always have green eyes. And we just adjust are very special. So we got the height right, got the shape right, got the head options. Hair, beard. I'm not much for beards. Kind of a scruffy Asian type. Fu Manchu. That's what we used to call it, get a little bit longer. Let's see what my options here are. Nah. I guess we just go clean, kind of clean shaven like that. Face details. No, I thought it was okay. Chin and jaw, head width. Make a little less width here. Head size. Let's see how big he is. Yeah, it looks like he's got forward posture. So this is what you would call a free-to-play character, somebody that can just get started and learn what to do and learn how to start the game when you need to. It kind of gets me when I'm going to be here. Armor dials. Green's okay. Blue pants don't do anything for me. I'm going to go green. And the secondary color. Green looks okay. The boots, green. You see, you got a whole lot of sophistication. And then you can even toggle the lighting here just to see how it goes, and then you can you turn him? Yeah, you can turn him there. And you can see the green here and then the secondary color here. Oh, it's pretty good. be kind of what I was thinking about doing. All right, so I haven't done a bear. So we're going to do a bear. Now, a ranger, if you haven't played, is a bow specialist, but also he gets a pet specialist. So the drakes are, you know, kind of like a cross between an iguana and an alligator, I guess. This is the kind of stalker thing that I have. The bears are bulkier, but they're slower, I guess, as they are in almost every other game, I guess. Maybe they're close to the same speed, but I haven't had a bear, so I'm going to do a bear. All right, so here, charm, dignity, and ferocity. Ferocity sounds good. And we have your heritage comes in from streets, common folk, and nobility. So all going in as a noble. You can do it this way too. Commoner, just kind of raise from the ashes. Or here we'll start from the very bottom. Or, you know, nothing to speak of. Alright, so we got unknown parents, dead sister, and missed opportunity. I think we're going to do unknown parents. That kind of gives us so you get a choice between the gods here, that the one that you follow. Goddess of healing, air, and life. Brent is god of darkness, ice, and death. Balthazar, not going to be him. Melandru, goddess of nature, earth, and growth. That sounds pretty good for this type of character. So, Lysa, dual-faced goddess of beauty, water, and illusion. And Cormir is the goddess of order, spirit, and truth. She inspires me every day to find greater courage and to seek brightness of heart, mind, and action. Now, that sounds kind of Buddhist. I'll do that. So Cormir, the goddess of truth, blessed me when I was young. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with ferocity. My people are dirt poor, and I've struggled all my life. I've made something of myself, and the only thing I regret is I never searched my true parents. That's a pretty good story. I'm a ranger, and I have a bear that fights at my side and guards my back. This is my story. So we're going to come up with a name here. And in keeping with the tradition of the start of the school, it's going to be something along the lines of a Filipino name. Let's see if this is available. Okay, random here has been a real long player, so if you can see his comments, then he's going to show you here. You know, it's more than anything else. It's just a skin. It really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, the race skills are useful. That's kind of why I like the Sylvari, because I get a couple of race skills that I really like, but I thought I'd play here as a human. Just if somebody wants to get involved in the game and something a little bit more familiar than an alien race, but then they explore that. Yeah. JHMI. Yep. All right, let's try that. Jose Rizal is a big hero to the Filipino people.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground.
The tremendous growth that we've had over
We've been defeated, driven back,
weakness.
broken. But we will not
Got
surrender.
to, my
So
first
many
goal,
nations have
over
fallen.
500 viewers.
Only Krita still
Now I need to
stands.
get the hours watched. And
Our
then I'll
faith
get
is
the
strong
first
despite the
lesson
silence of the six
conversation
gods.
with YouTube. So, big thumbs up. Thank you.
With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach. This city is my home. I grew up on the streets. Although I have friends, my life has always been hard. I've faced the worst this city could throw at me, and I sent it home bleeding. I'm done living hand to mouth. There's a war on our doorstep, and I refuse to be buried by it. Today I stepped outside divinity's reach, hoping to find better luck outside the city. Problem is, when I arrived in Shaymore, the village was under attack by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I can take care of myself.
That's you.
That's not enough anymore. Someone has to help those who can't. This is my story.
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple of things available to me here, gliding in particular, that you won't start with. So I'll try to keep that in mind. Our keyboard works around the WASD. Forward, side, back. Played around with hip, if you know what I mean.
We're under attack.
AC device. Then you use something I very highly encourage you to use the action camera to do your pointing with compass.
Everybody get to the end. We can protect you at the end.
It's kind of weird to start off with if you're used to playing a game with a controller like I did for many, many years. So you got camera control, hold down the right mouse, and move your camera angle. But if you do the action camera, let me go in and show you that real quick. Let me collect this hit-ups here. Up here at the very top, you can see across the top here, you have lots of little buttons. The one over here on the far left, it's got, looks like a gear card. Gives you some options. I recommend that you run this in whatever your screen will allow you to run it, or your graphics processor, just because you get a little bit more detail. But, you know, you can run it in whatever you want to make sense. I do mine in unlimited as far as frame limit. So you got all these different, I'm not going to go into all this stuff. Just the big thing is to get used to. It looks like a lot to start off with. It just takes some time to go through it. Learn your own way of doing things. Graphics options, we talked about sound options. Roll that up a little bit more for the crowd. Yeah, I haven't got a human with a hip. I guess it's the right way to put it. Played around with it and see how it was. All right. Targeting is easy. Just kind of hover over and then use the one button. That's my bear. Hello, bear. So right now it's kind of a starting on it out of range. I'm going to show you this when I'm thinking about it. Here, your skills you'll accumulate. You'll get 5 skills here, and then you'll get what I call other skills over here. And this is your primary weapon right here. And it doesn't cost you any, I would call it stamina if you're going across the top. Long range shot, and what I want to show you is the range. It's 1,500, I guess that's meters. It shows you the damage you can do. Right now we're between 47 and 42. And a combo finisher, physical projectile. And you get a 20% chance on that right now. So, put that back on. Just kind of wander around so you can see what the camera does. Oh. Alright, looks like all that's cleared out. You can't eat a watermelon right now. You'll get to eat some stuff later, particularly things like birthday cakes, which are nice. This is the party. You see the green thing over the head? That's your objective. You go over here and talk to this officer, sergeant, sorry. Sergeants are not officers.
What do you need? Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. And I can't spare anyone.
I'll go.
Captain
Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
And there'll also be
Balthazar, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
On how to start in Guild Wars 1. So, bearing in mind, I'm not a newbie anymore. I would call a beginner. My credentials are few and far between, and I'm constantly being corrected by my friends here that have shown that a lot of
Huge!
That, soldier, is a threat. We're going to take it down. Forward!
You can see right here in the lower right-hand corner of your monitor, it's got an arrow pointing for me to go. We're going to end up going over here to this castle, and we're going to take on some centaurs. You can make your run a little bit more fun, just play around with the action cameras. Can't do anything without that facility. They'll give you some direction later, I guess, after the first part. So I completed an event. You get a green flashy top medal. Just to let you know you completed something, which is nice.
The centaurs are in the garrison. Rally to Captain
Lots of little
Thackeray.
goals on the way to the bigger goals.
How can I assist you? Man the defenses!
You get a little aggressive running
There's another wave coming.
see better than I'm out front.
You're backing off! Keep pushing!
Just don't be scared to do anything. You die here.
Enough of this!
I will resurrect you for you.
Humans! You think you can defeat me?
Small goal accomplished. Now he's going to lead us out here, and we're going to take on that first bomb, I guess you'd say.
By all six gods, what is that thing? It's huge!
That, soldier, is a threat! We're destroying them! Charge!
In my experience, is
Take out those giant hands, and the whole thing will come crashing. Watch for debris! Keep your heads down!
one person answered the question, usually 10 people thinking about it. I've always tried to ask a lot of questions, because there's a lot of people out there.
Rally to me if you need to recover.
I love the Sylvari. I really like them. Playing it, they're going on my way too. Don't wait to get to the bottom. The person. Just start now.
Not dead yet! Brace yourselves!
Stand back,
They get gonna explode!
Don't worry, it gets a little bit more complicated. But it's good to have a confidence booster here.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and a nervous, shady-looking character who came by every day, but wouldn't give his name.
That'd be my friend Quinn. You might want to check your supply cabinets. I'll find out what he wanted once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Dwayna helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Dwayna protect you.
You complete an area or series of events, and you get these shields and you get some rewards. So we got a new bow, which is a little bit better, and we got a little bit of copper, and we got some experience. And then we also leveled up to what I like to think of as my number 1 skill, even though it's on the number 2 button, but it does have a cooldown. So, all right, so let's go into the inventory and put the new bow on, and just double click that, and that gives us the old bow. Now we're gonna go into the trading post. We right click on the old piece, see if we can sell it, and we do. Let's just put that in there. You accumulate money, and then your characters share all the same money on their account. That's why I've got this up here. Starting off with some money is always a good thing in these things. That's being an old-time Diablo player. That's something I got used to that way too. So let's click on this. Now what I do is I run between the action camera by using, you see the cursor now out here circled up, high contrast, because I have some sight limitations. But you can take and put the action camera back on and use your mouse more. Or you could take it off again by hitting C, and then you can use it to, if you got to click on something here. But here's the Black Lion. This shows that I've got funds here to be picked up when I get to a trading post. And then you have a currency exchange. I've got a little bit of gems left. And this goes through here, what you can buy with gems. The gems are kind of outside of the trading post type stuff where you can pick up extra things along the way. And we'll get into all that later. So, go back here. Now you're going to see on the mini map here in the lower right hand corner that you get little squares, and you want to hit all the little squares and all the bigger squares too. But while we're here, we also want to hit the lady with the telescope.
The fields beyond Shaymore are Kryta's
And
breadbasket.
she'll lay out the map.
Since the
what you
Centaur
do for
attack,
the first few
citizens are trying to rebuild their lives.
Here.
But it's tough with bandits and dangerous wildlife roaming the area. Don't wait for an invitation. Jump in and help them.
All right. So it kind of lays it out for us what we're going to do for a little while. I love covered bridges. We had a covered bridge where I lived, close by, and it went back to the Civil War. All right, so here's one of those bigger squares, and these are what I call portals. They call them waypoints. But that way, if you're somewhere else and you know where you want to go, then you can just click on that, and it'll bring you there. Very straightforward. We're just looking around just to show you. It is quite three-dimensional. You fall in a hole, you know, you definitely feel it. And they get the gravity right, which is
Somebody help us. If
It-
we don't
you
put that
really
fire
can
out, we're
tell.
ruined.
so. I already know I'm going to be doing this, but just to show you, you can go over here and talk to these guys. We got to help Dia by tending corns, stomping ground mounds, entertaining cattle, and defending the fields. So we'll go in here and extinguish the fire. Here's a worm mound. Then we're going to flatten that. And the worm's going to pop out. Jump over here. Hit them with molten fat. Flatten that. You can see as we get around in here that up in the upper right hand corner you'll see the we go on the other side of the fence. You can jump a lot of fences.
Save my hay! If you can throw a bucket of water, you can help.
And the progress bar goes up a little bit. When you finish the task for hand, the progress bar will fill up, and then you'll get a heart filled up, and then you get some sort of reward. Big thing is it just helps you complete the map. No, the whole game's not like this where you're running around just doing some people would say menial tasks, but a lot of this is just to teach you how to use the keyboard and mouse and get some dexterity.
Somebody help us. If we don't put that fire out, we're ruined.
Crown cow. All right, this is a good time to talk about colors, so NPCs.
I thank you. My cows thank you.
Green is
Everyone who
friendly.
eats beef and drinks milk thanks you.
Yellow is like that golden moa over there. All right, so you see we leveled up. Just a little diamond thing. Click that and get a reward. Accept. And then it'll show you what your next reward's going to look like. And then you click on your heart. And you get 45 copper and 90 times the carbos.
Patrolling is difficult. So many different things to watch.
So we're going to run over to the we see a little square here in the field. I'll highlight that up and complete part of the map. So look in the upper right hand corner and you can see there's a mini dial that's kind of pointing the way. And you got another task. Those are the gliders that you pick up later in the game. All right, see the golden moa? He's yellow, which means you can attack him, but he's not going to be aggressive right now. So you can just go around him and let him continue to do what moas do. So this particular task is to trap traps. You know, check the traps for hostile creatures. Break the drake eggs. The drakes are the kind of cross between an alligator and an iguana. And then kill the drakes in the scale in the river. So reptiles and amphibians have very low order on the picking scale here. Okay. Here's your so he decided to pick on the bear. And he's not a good idea. Check on this one. Open it up. He has a bad day. You can see we're continuing to accumulate points. And then after we do this one, we'll run up here and take care of this dikes up here.
There's one to remember me by.
Take care of earth elementals and stuff like that. They run kind of slow. Not a big problem when you're learning how to target. Speed and all that stuff. Right, so he dropped something, and it's called AOE Loot on Interact. So we'll pick that up, and we got what's called Tiny Claw, which is basically trash. All right, here's a river drake. He's yellow, but he's an objective. So you hit him once in the turn red, and he gets aggressive, and then you finish him off. So just kind of going down the side of the river here. All right. So I got the hunter shot. Now the hunter shot is a little bit different skill. Let me finish this. Level that up. And we're going to start accumulating some hero points here pretty quick. Just doing this basic stuff here. Okay. Alright, so we finished that heart. We got some experience for that, which is good. Click on the heart. 45 coin and 90 coin. Just pile the coin right up. You'll learn that as you play, that some things just, you do it and then you use it later. All right, we're going to go over here. Just stay there. I'm not going to hurt you now. You don't have a price on your head. All right, so this one is Help Foreman Flannum. Improve dam safety. So we're going to plug leaks. Let's go over here. This leak at the end. Apply it. Here. We wake him up. He wakes up right. I'm going to go down through here and then work my way out. So my number one skill, if you remember, is single fire. Number two skill is rapid fire, which is the thing I use to kill me. That right there. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to try out the number three skill. Step back. So put a number three on this gun. And the character went invisible for just a moment. After I shoot him, then I said, oh no, where'd the guy go? Where'd the guy go? How am I going to hit him back? Wait. You're not going to live long enough. So this guy, he's just standing around. So the bear attacked him. And looks like he may have left something. So we'll pick all that trash up. Or scattered it. He gets an attitude. We'll give him an attitude. But the bear killed him first. All right, here's a young hardy. And he dropped something too. So,
I was in charge. I
to sum it up,
with kicking.
we have one major objective here. Kill things and take their stuff.
I just keep getting better and better.
You learn your own play style. And now your pet gets an action. So we're going to talk about that here for a minute. All right, so attack my target, which is good, and then return to me. So it's kind of basic now. You can do guard, or you can
Kill
do
those harpies before they wreck the
combat.
dam. Oh, and before they hurt my workers.
And then he's the only one I choose right now. And he's only really got one skill right here, slash. That's all a bear needs. Yeah, the number 5 is really good. We'll get to that. That's one of my favorites when I'm going into crowds. JH me, GH mine. He's coming in with comments here. That's another reason here. You run these things, and then you run the chat here, and you get people that want to be helpful and try to advance other people along. Then they put in little comments here. But we need to go up here. because we have something that we need to accomplish up here while we're here. All right. Up here, you can see on the screen, it looks like a box from here, but it's an envelope. And we need to get up to it. We'll come around here. Come around here. Go up here. Go around. You see it better there. So the big thing in doing these, I call them intelligence tests. Boxes are your stepping stones. You walk over here. Then you run over here. Get underneath it. Hit F for view. And it just kind of opens up the whole area. They're called vistas. We're coming up on the end of the first hour, and so this is a good time for a little commercial. You're watching Tuberted.
This is tough work, and the
I'm
harpies don't make it any
simulcasting on
easier.
YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And we are playing Guild Wars 2, and we are starting off a new character for the simple reason of just trying to get people interested in the game. That simply don't want to start because they don't know how to play. Now I have a parachute and a glider, so you get those later in the game. But so if you might have noticed earlier, those triangles there on the mini map, they weren't filled in. Now that you've got that vista there, it fills in. It gives you a little bit of. So you're going to learn your next mobility skill, I guess you would call it. It was how to dodge. Now I dodge my way, and then they say, well, you can do it a different way too. So that's fine. Do it that way. Lots of options in this game as to the way that you play. We'll come back and do this. I just want to get this square level.
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
Okay, we got that waypoint opened up. Now we're going to run over here. My bear's all aggressive. He must be hungry. So this is your first learning how to dodge. And dodging is to avoid danger by pressing the V key or double tapping the movement key. I'm going to count it, so I'm used to having fingers that can do a couple of things here and there, so I like double tapping. Okay, I love vistas. It's a nice way to reward people for exploring and to give folks a better idea for the landscape. You're exactly right. Thank you for that. So we're going to go, I'm going to ease up here. I want to show what it does first. The bear doesn't get penalized, but I will when I come up here. It's going to say, eh. You can avoid that by going double tap. I'll roll in here, open that, get a little prize. So I've done 2 out of 3. So we do another one. All right, now. There we go. Easy experience, easy money. All right, select your reward. Later on, you'll be able to change your weapon set. I don't think you can do that yet, but we'll check this out. Go to Hero, H. Learn how to use the keyboard here. Equipment. Yeah, it's not opened up yet. So I've got a small, I got this wooden longbow here. And I've got some upgrades here we're going to try too. Okay. So I don't have any gloves on, so we'll put that on. And these are a slight upgrade on the boots, so we'll do that. And we'll hold on to that for now, because we can put it down here when we open up weapon swapping at level 10. All right, so this is a malachite pebble. Oh. See, he's getting into key binding here, which is what I would consider a little bit more advanced, but that's okay. You can learn, if you want to do key binding, there's a place on here I'll show you in a minute. But let's see here, we got the malachite pebble. We double click that, and we're going to put that on the bow, put it right there. There. So now it's got a little bit extra toughness. Since these weapons become obsolete so quickly, don't be afraid to upgrade something, because you'll always be able to get other stuff later. All right, so around the Moa Ranch. If it was a cow ranch, would it be a Moa Ranch? Hunts. Don't leave home without them. All right, so we got that. Let's go talk to this guy. You don't have to, but I'm here and it's kind of rude not to talk to people.
I could use some help.
That's it. My poor husband always dreamed know what's running his own mower for knowing how to get a moment's peace because the land is so cheap. How can I help? Bandits? All right. We'll take care of bandits.
Until next time.
Highlight. There's another one. Highlight. Yep. And if you see little glowy kind of things coming off of the corpse, then that means they've got loot you can pick up. And we'll get into the loot here in a minute. Okay, so here we go up to a suspicious bush, hit F. Wow, that's going on. We have another guy come up here. So here, you get these messages, and it says there are a few players remaining on this map. So you move to a map, more populated version of the same map. You have an hour to decide. But yeah, you get a reward, which is a little bit extra movement speed. Only increased by 5%. Experience for kills increased 10%. Really no downside to it, so always accept that. So you couldn't do anything to the plane. Oh, it doesn't put the shoot down. There's your scout.
I'm going to.
Having a bandit attack.
Get off my ranch. Buzzards like you don't hardly deserve to live. You're kidding, right?
Thanks for bringing the herd this far, old man. We'll take it from here. Got me.
Step aside, Clodhopper. We won't kill you unless you have to.
I need some backup!
I think we got all the guys coming down off the hill.
Taught them a damn fine lesson.
All right.
Nobody'll dare mess with Methy after this.
Let's go over here. Here's another one.
Over here!
All right. Completed the hunt. Pick up the diamond. All right, so I got down skills. Once I die, you'll see that and understand a little bit better. I got Vestas unlocked, and I got the Black Lion trading. I was able to do stuff with that, even though it was unlocked. It was still locked up. It didn't padlock. So let's go over and pick this stuff up. All right, so now we got to click on the heart. 56 copper and 112 heart. All right. So you'll see other players running around. I mean, I have to. But these guys are. I'm in this particular guild. But one thing you're going to find if you're playing this game is that most people are very helpful.
We'll never forget you.
Especially
They can't
on
fly,
questions.
and they can't sing, but they're still mighty.
Let's go up here and pick our stuff up. Check. Well, where is all this stuff? Well, you can go into I and get your inventory here. And here's the things that you've accumulated so far. You get trophies, and you'll get those over time and kind of build up what the trophies are worth and stuff. And then you can go look at your trophy case. I said, wow, what's that? I don't remember that. So, once you get the thing, it kind of registers where it's going to be going. All right, this is a previous version of my gloves, and we'll sell that there. Sometimes you'll run into a case where it's below the minimum, and you can try selling it later for to a regular vendor. All right, so tiny claws, sell that. Slab of red meat. You're going to get all kinds of different stuff. Some of it matters if you're, say, like a cook. You get to do elite specializations. And then here's the bags that expand your inventory. Put them there. All right. These are the first enhancements here. So, Ragamuffin review is the style that this particular class wears. We will choose Ragamuffin. And then we will put that on.
You're kidding, right? Bring it on.
Thing about there. He's got your back. Just do a little bit of cover if you're out there just doing something. When you're out in the wild, there's really not a good place to do this inventory type stuff. When you get a little bit further along, you'll be able to. So that's definitely an upgrade, but that's short bow. So it'll change the skills. So I don't know whether I want to do that. That's a great sword. And we still can't put that on, so we'll put that in later. Chest piece. Ragamuffin. Remember what I said about Ragamuffin. And that's a significant upgrade. And then we'll get into doing the stats on it too. Then you'll get these orders that'll tell you to start going places. So you're kind of in free reign mode till level 10. Then you're going to turn around and start getting these bigger scale type of stories that you complete. All right, go back here, finish up what we're doing. We talked about that. Put that over there. And then here's a mighty helm. And we'll get another ragamuffin. We'll put that on. And voila. So Veldora coming, the inevitable, is here. And he's pretty elaborately dressed. He's looking pretty good. And you got one player admiring another. And the longer you play, the more you build up, and that's kind of the way it works. So let's go back to our heroes now, and you'll see all the stuff that we just put on. All right, we got these boots, and it's got a red. Anytime you see red here, it's an action item. You need to deal with it, whatever you're doing here. So we're going to double click on that, and Rangers use basically 3. I'm good, Lou. How you doing? Welcome to the party, pal. We're doing a little video on here. I had somebody in TikTok yesterday ask me about how do you he didn't know where to start. So I'm going to do a little video over the couple next days on just getting started with Guild Wars 2. It'll be real simplistic, and I'm encouraging people to contribute. And we got that put on there. The pants, we haven't upgraded that yet. The braces, we haven't upgraded. We got to upgrade this. We're going to do power and ferocity on this one. So like the 3 main ones you got to deal with really here are power, ferocity, and precision.
Ha! You're kidding, right?
So we're going to do a bit more power here. Hold on. I got somebody here that requires that. And we pick up more stuff for them as we go. And let me go back to the hero. And we do a little bit more We'll do power and healing power there. Healing. So we've got this one, that one. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to get some encouragement here. Yeah, I mean, you want people to have a chance to get started. And, you know, we've all done this, but to somebody that's never done it before, it could be daunting. Where do I start? I don't know what to do. This looks fun, but I don't even know where to begin, so I'm not going to start. So you do something like this, and maybe somebody can get some real help out of this. All right, we got to go to the orchard now. We got a hunt here we need to go. Okay, we're good. I want to get in there and try the fractals. I've been playing the story exclusively. Just kind of, this is, see the spider, he's pretty quick. But you can target these guys, and if they start to run around on you, you still have them in the targets. You don't even have to have them in your sights. All right, so there's that. Pointing your fingers is one of the very first things that you learn here. How to do everything. And I'm right-handed, so I have the keyboard on my left hand, and I'm not quite as dexterous as I would like to be. But it takes a little bit of time, and you can pick it up pretty quick. We're trying to fill in this set of hearts and get the experience from it to be able to move up the phone quickly. So he drops it. Loot. That's stuff. I used to call it everything stuff. I had a teacher when I took French in high school. I should have took Spanish. I didn't really lose anything from it. See, when they're aggressive, they'll follow you around. Come over here. You get in these orchards and you got to change your camera view. A lot.
Best time to pick an apple is right before it falls. Too soon and it's tart. Too late and it's bruised.
I hate bruised apples, but I don't mind the tart ones.
You get a basic understanding of what you're running up against all the time here. Oh, let's get out of the orchard now. Orchards and forest, and then when you're doing caverns and stuff like that, you get backed into corners a lot, and your camera angle gets kind of funky.
Most people don't realize trees are male
But
and female.
usually you can move around and
No fruit.
rotate the camera in and out,
I don't
back
think
and
about that
forth.
too much.
You know,
How
it's
can I
not
help
that
you?
hard. Just getting used to it. All right, we got another little box we need to fill in. If it's glowing and blinking and looks like it's needs some attention, it usually does. All right, here's some guys over here. Let's test our distance. And that, my friends, is why I like to play a Ranger. We already got that over there. There you go. You can be persistent about jumping, and you can hit something on the side and kind of crawl up the side a little bit. But you'll get used to the terrain types and what you can walk on and what you can't. Not a big deal. There's always a way around. Some of you just have to be a little bit more further advanced.
Get over here and help me!
Alright. They're not living long enough for me to demonstrate my number 4 skill yet. Let's see. Number 4. Not that. And at this level, it's lethal. Let me see if I can demonstrate on this bandit skill. Get him. Alright, so you get another one of these things where you get to consolidate. I'll go back and forth on that. Yeah, I may jump into the fractal thing later after I do this broadcast and I get all my videos put up. Sometimes you lose track of what you're trying to do. My objective here is to build up this YouTube channel.
What have you done?
And try to make interesting content. The best way to get new subscribers is to give them something that nobody else does. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Trying to. It seems to be working. I'm super around the mower. My trusty bear here. Kind of told him get out of the way. Here's a bandit. Put it on single shot and let it go to work. So we've gotten a few things covered here in the first hour and a half. And I think I'll run this for 2 hours and then I'll stop this broadcast and I'll restart another one. Because I don't want to make something that's going to I have to cut up and edit and chop up and do a lot with. I just want to kind of run around and show you what you do the first couple of hours in the game just to get started. Here's somebody left their trash behind. Talking fundamentals here. Power, precision, and ferocity. Let's go to the hero. Just kind of show you what we're talking about here. We have critical chance, 6.25%. Doesn't seem like a whole lot now, because it's not. But as you get along, you can get that thing up to 50% and higher without, doing a whole lot. And then this, you get your crit damage up to maybe 200%. Then if you're 50% to hit something when it goes critical, to get it to go critical, that means that half your shots will be critical, and then your damage will double when you get it to 200%. Does that make sense? Here on this. Then here's your other stats: power, toughness, which is armor. We have defense and toughness armor here, and that increases armor there. Vitality is life, and that's health. Increased by vitality. Precision, chance, ferocity, condition damage, we don't have any attacks yet. All these other ones are 0. And luck right here is 50% because we hadn't picked up any luck buffs. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not that bad. Let's go back into inventory, see what we got there. Test piece. I've already got one of those. Alright, see, this guy I was telling you about earlier. There's a minimum of 5 on that, and I'm just getting offers of 4. But you need to hold on to it. We'll try to sell it more later, which is probably unlikely.
I'm going to
keep that. I'll sell that. You get used to doing this stuff. Yep. Boots. Wait, I think I need leggings. I do. Well, let's see what we can sell. I'm really bad about being OCD on keeping my inventory kind of neat and tidy. Before I do anything else. Short thing, I hold everything. It's worth more than 25. I need to put another thing along with it. I'd be good in doing the sound effects for these guys. How's that? All right. We have an unexplored region here. Ow. Is yeah, so I'll have to go. That's okay. You get into that type of stuff later. Sliding down the hill. All right, let's look on the big map, see where we can go and what we can do. Looking here at the top, you'll see world completion 1%. I doubt that you've even gotten 1% so far here. Scaver waypoint. Well, let's go here and see if we can get to that. As you go through the game, you're going to find that leveling is easy. All right, so you got your first thing to fight things underwater with. So we'll just put those on and don't worry about that one. Yep, put that on. And you have an economy here that. Still can't say the market hasn't gone up on that, so I doubt it will too.
This is where
Just
sentinels
get rid of
roam
that.
the garrison.
Let's see what happens. When you salvage things, and we'll get into that in a minute, when you salvage things, it creates scrap. And scrap you can use for crafting later. And repeat that. When you grind something up or you salvage something, then you can turn around and
Do you think we have to go on patrol because the captain is like?
salvage it and use those parts for making other things later. I'll deposit all material. You compact that, and then here's some minor options to do to make your inventory management a little bit better. I got a lot of things here, but I never fill it up. I'm always trying to stay on top of my stuff here. So, let's put this short bow on it and just show you that your skills change. Big thing is on the longbow, it shoots a lot further, which is a big advantage, and that's why I like the longbow on the short bow. So, these skills right here, range is everything.
Secure the gates! Everyone to your posts!
You've got invaders here, I guess.
Mind the gate. Get above them. Take to the walls.
Hold the garrison! Push them back!
We're having an event here, so I'm in the middle of it. I might as well stay here and do something with it. These events pop up all the time.
Mind the gate.
Hold
Get
the
above
garrison!
them. Take
Push
to the
them
walls.
back.
Yep.
Hold the
Mind the
garrison!
gate. Get above
Push
them.
them back!
Crossbow is an engineer's weapon more than anything. But yeah, I mean, you start off with a longbow here, and that's kind of what you get used to using. Even my ranger right now,
Mind the gate.
on my
Get
main
above
character,
them. Take to the walls.
we did it. Nothing happened. Well, where's my reward for standing around?
Well done. Damn sure earned our pay on this.
Okay.
There's still weapons down in that
135
armor.
into this. We're,
You could sure
let's
use
see what
them.
else we can do here. Oh, we're also going to try. I got that. Okay, we need to go upstairs because there's another vista. And this one's another easy one.
What happened to those soldiers?
Collecting these are very important. You see one, you need to try to make a real effort to do it.
See action?
Because when you're a month into your character and you're trying to get around, it's good to have the maps completed early. Here we go. I've shown you a lot of hearts. Right over here. Oh, a hero point. That's important. Some of them you just commune with them. Others you have to fight somebody. They're a little bit tough with it. You get that. Then I'm going to show you how that works. Down this side here, there's your builds. This is what I'm currently working with right now. And I just got the Barrage, or Reign of Eris, if you're used to playing something like Diablo 4. I'm in story mode, and I've already bought all the expansions here. And then here's your story that you wrote at the beginning when you set up your character. Here's some crafting, which it gets pretty... Start off doing something simple, like your dice. And then you can turn around and start exploring all this stuff. Like right here, here's the dice I have available. So it's kind of make a blue die. This is common dies, uncommon dies. There's a royal purple. It's real nice. There's a gold and a honey. I kind of like the leather look, so. Go back here. You get to pretty much choose whatever you want here. I don't have any shoulder pads on yet. Let's take this route. Make it a favorite. Come back over here. Put that there. Gives him a little contrast. When you get so many all the same color, they kind of blend in. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. This one isn't. Let's talk about the hero points here. I have to be at level 10, so these are accomplishments I've got to work on here on my main characters. And then right here we're in Central Tyrion. I've got 2 points. But I'm going to save those points for my bigger characters. So. A little out of range, I think. All right, let's stay on target here. Run over here. Just kill some things along the way. Centaur have no real purpose on whatever planet we're on. They're an abomination. An abomination. Now I'm going to see if I can knock this one off, maybe slide down the hill. No. Gravity has different rules in this game. If you expect something to happen, then it may not. So don't be disappointed. It has its own way. Now this is a veteran, which makes him a little bit tougher. He hits a little harder too. Do not be dismayed. You have enough skills to take these guys on already. So you hope that the veterans give you something a little bit better, but you're not going to get a whole lot of great stuff right now. Play the game, accumulate it, use it as you get it. Let's go over here. I have not accumulated any harvesting equipment yet. I think that's next level. You may have noticed how I use that. That's something you get a little bit later, but still, you use it for gliding and you also use it for a parachute. Let's see what else. Let's run over here. Go into this camp. Ah, it's got a trading post here. That would be a good one we can watch too. That'd be a good point to stop this video. Alright. You get to the trading post and whatever you've sold in the wild, you can pick up your money now. And you just go into the trading post, click down, and get your money, and then there you go. Alright. We got a heart. We got other things here. Let's talk to Mona.
What brings you here?
And she's going to need some help assisting to get her ox over to a given area with her goods.
Wake up, you motherless Edens. It's time to go.
Everything's tied up and ready to go.
Good. Don't
So
look at
if
me.
you see
Don't
these
talk to
big
me. You
orange
check, you
shields,
die.
that's
Let's get going.
usually something that you get credit for helping out. So, being the archer, I like to run the point and just come out and. So these things you need to pull up, file up, whatever you want to call them. Loot them. Let's just talk about manners here for a minute. If you're doing something, would you want somebody to run up behind you and interrupt you while you're doing it? Most of you probably will say, no, I wouldn't want that to happen. So don't do it to other people too. We'll just, kind of treat everybody with respect. It's called GMRC in the Philippines. Good manners, right conduct. Learn how to do that. Always try to find a way to be helpful.
Hang them by their toes and flay them.
We got some stakes up here I need to clear out so the oxen don't step on them. So we got the credit for the heart already, but she hadn't even got to the place yet. So let's just go ahead and hang around her and see if we can protect him. It'd be bad form to run off and leave her.
I'm no pushover.
Well, we don't want to have bad form. Bear in mind, when you pass something like this,
The city of
always
Claypool
try
is
to
burdened with
pick
many
it
of the
up.
same problems you see here
Down
at
the
the trading
mountain.
post. Centaurs
Get
are
your
near
bearings,
neighbors,
do what you need to
and it's
do.
difficult for Claypool to maintain a standing militia, being so far from Divinity's reach.
All right, we got that. Let's go forward up
Looks
here.
like you'll be needing me a bit longer. How?
This could kind of show you this lane of arrows thing here. And
You will be
go
broke.
up here and get that.
To me!
If he's not moving, there's a good reason.
My side!
Event succeeded. Well, okay, so we got our mining stick.
It's over.
The tower's secure, Lieutenant. Not a centaur inside.
Let's go.
Centaurs always come back. Get everything fixed
Go to
up so we're
inventory,
ready.
put the mining stuff on. Just double click it. It goes onto your hero board. Do a little inventory management. And I'm not going to put that on, so I can sell that and feel good about it. All right, so helm, I've got gloves. I think I got gloves. Let's go to hero. Equipment. All right, so this one's been upgraded. All right, the gloves have not been upgraded, so we're going to do power and do some more ferocity here. Need leggings. I think I got some leggings too. Let's see. So we're in here and we're trying to move around and learn how to do things. I got the boots, I got the leggings, I got the chest piece. We got the helm. I appreciate the follow. Whoever did that. Carlos. Almost done. We're here.
I will be on.
Just trying to do a little video here. We are playing on the Tuberted network. We are broadcasting.
You know what I could go for right now?
What's
from
that?
YouTube,
A big
Twitch, and
slice
TikTok.
of my mother's Marionberry pie.
We
Yeah.
are
I doubt if my pigs would even touch the
playing
slop
Guild
out here.
Wars 2, which is a what's called an MMO role-playing game. And I'm not going to do that this time. See what I was doing. I'll run over here. So what you can do, you can set your own personal waypoints by holding down the Alt button and then clicking the left mouse button. And that sets you something you can follow. So we'll go back over the bridge. So I think all the new characters get the raptor. This is your first ride. And he's pretty impressive. He's a big clunky oaf, but he looks good. Run left and right. And you put on the brakes, just take the one down. He kind of slides to a stop. Oh, I was going to show you this down here. Since I just got my tools, just not hit X. Chop, chop, chop. When you get the wood and it goes into your inventory, you can sell it later. Simple, huh? There's nothing about this game that's it's simple. It's not easy. When you get into the game, you go a little bit further in it. It's just the one where I taught the cows. Yep. Fortunately, they're not aggressive. You get some dexterity, you learn how to do some of this stuff. It's actually pretty rewarding. Sometimes just get off the raptor and run around. Smell the roses. There's some ore I need to mine. So get rid of the bat. It's gonna be a big pest. Here's some copper ore. You can mine that. Grubs are yellow, so you don't have to kill them. Just according to how you look at life. But into life, go through the game, and just kill everything that you can kill. Or you can just leave things be to do what they do. And just kill the red stuff, which is visibly antagonistic. That's your crossword puzzle word for the day. Now your tools wear out. They only have a certain amount of life on them. Then you go buy more tools. Then you go out and buy more stuff, chop stuff down. For the Ranger, the first thing I would think of if I didn't know any better is, well, where do you get your arrows? Well, you got an endless supply. That's a spider. So we're almost level 10. I guess this is about as close as I'm going to get, because I don't want to get into level 10 yet on this video. That's a good place to start a new video, is start doing your first amount of quests. All right, here's a veteran. Particular reason I put that experience, it might get us closer. You see he's significantly tougher. He didn't damage, I always try to heal at once. But you're not going to get all your health back all at once. Until you're out of the danger zone. Get out of the danger zone, then you heal it real quick. All right. That's kind of where I wanted to be. So we're going to end this one. And I'll check back in here a little while. So if I have a nice day and go out and try to be nice to somebody. If you like what you see, hit that like button, share, follow, subscribe, tell your grandma, all the above. Helps the channel, and I appreciate it. All my regular supporters out there, I'll give that a little while.